Live Rise, chosen ones, spiritualists, spirituality, people, awaken ones, whatever you want to call yourself. You know, I do videos and I understand consistency and all that. You know, I do my art, I do stuff, but the real work, yo, has nothing to do with social media. I hope y'all know that. Like, this social media is just something that came into the catalyst to bombard us more with systematic energy. Excuse me, my tired face. I was up early this morning, about 3 something, looking at that blood moon. So you already know the vibes. But yeah. So social media never played a part of what spirituality was. It just happens to be a form of a vehicle, right? But this social media is detriment because it has to put you in a place, right? You have to be in a place in order to do certain things. And spiritual motion or spiritual energy is traveling everywhere. It's in different places, people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? So understand, and understand where I'm coming from. We can get on here and we can post videos and we can tell, somebody out there in the world, because you don't got nobody right there in front of you to talk to. When in fact, you probably do. You just not putting that energy into that. You probably got somebody next door to you that needs that same witnessing, but you not, because they next door to you and it's comfortable. You probably got somebody you pass every day in physical, actual work that you can sit down and deliver a feeling of your pure intention from your heart or spiritual knowledge that somebody may meet, that may need in your area. Most people get real selfish with this energy. You know why? Because they think it's just them. That's a paradigm to Christianity, the only one. Well, it's never going to be just one, you know what I'm saying? And you got to know that you just talking to people about certain things, that's cool. But there's nobody around you when you're hitting this screen. This is most time why I use a black screen anyway. Because what you want to look at, it's nothing for you to look at. Like, at the end of the day, I got something for you to hear if you want that, because that's if you need it. But more than that, I'm trying to put the work outside of this done. You will run into people randomly. How is your characteristic to where and how you deal with certain individuals? How is your awareness to how you can deal with people in society? Or are you just trapped behind the black box trying to get your point across? You can't be afraid if you got this spiritual energy and you truly got it and you know what it is you should be doing. But yet in your mentality, you can find critique and you can hold yourself hostage. It's prison. Being able to be liberated, being free. Heru was free. He flies. The ibis is a bird that flies. This is Tahuti. You have to be free with your shit. You can't be just saying, you know what, every day I'm going to bombard. Yeah, YouTube pay people money to do that. That's beautiful. But if ain't nobody really gravitating and I know my shit true like that, I'm going to give it, but I'm going to give it in a sense to where it's a band-aid if needed. Like, at the end of the day, I don't push nothing on nobody. I don't think spirituality should be pushed. That's what the world does. The world we live in that spins, it pushes you. It pushes you in a different direction. Me, I'm more like Bruce Lee in the world. I'm more like Neo in the Matrix. Yo, move that shit. Tai Chi, you know what I'm saying? While you going through this world, be aware that you going through it. So shit don't just be hitting you. Bang, 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 bang. You just getting hit. Not knowing why you getting hit until you simultaneously understand, you see it coming, you can push that shit past and let it flow you. Yeah, like that. That's spirituality. That's learning how to spin with the things that are taking place. It's just like if somebody taught you how to do a backflip. did a cartwheel, you hit your feet, bing, you popped up. Somebody had to show you that. It's like somebody showing you how to hold a pencil so you can write. It's like somebody showing you how to hold a fork so you can pick it up and bring it to your mouth. Everybody got spirituality. Everybody do, whether you're using it right or wrong. Everybody does. Depending on where you are at in this world, which is spinning like this, is how much you getting hit, lack thereof of your understanding, because you ain't transcend or seen the distance of the world by letting your incremental knowledge mastermind that and mathematically mark from one point to the next of where you grew in your life. That happens within you. This is increment knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But you got to pay attention to yourself. And for the most part, if you know you so far past certain situations, just be out there. You know what? Something going to be getting hit in front of you because you move different. Ain't nobody got to teach you how to do this shit. It's if you really doing it, it shows itself. You know what I'm saying? That's how spirituality works. If you really doing this, it ain't no, oh, boom, some power. No, you already know because you've been putting it in. My grandfather used to say, you know what you know when you know it. Period. So you think I'm going to live my whole life and everything I've been through in my life, I don't know it? No matter what somebody said, I remember everything. Every single piece of knowledge that I got from some aspect, I remember. And because I'm able to remember that, I can use it now. I can use it for other people. I can see things coming about to hit me and I can move out the way. I can step into it. I can move faster. This is wisdom. It started from a kid. Spirituality is not some overall and mysticizing cartoon TV fantasy story that's just going to happen to your life. It's you. This is chosen ones. Chosen ones are chosen because they choose to be. It's like when you go out in society every day, if something's happening and your friend's doing the opposite, you automatically going to choose to do the right thing without somebody telling you. That's a chosen one. Like everybody run to these titles because the world paint them on people. You don't even know these people online. I don't know these people you talking to. It just look good when you see a bunch of idiots out here flipping cards, reading books, talking about, I'm going to show y'all something. What you showing people when you don't even be in that neighborhood to know the knowledge of what those people obtain? This is why it's important to understand what you're doing out here. That's why I say I never give nothing to nobody. If you want to see it, you'll gravitate to it. If you need it, you'll come to it because I'll say something that you'll hear. I really wouldn't care if I got 1,000,001 views. Obviously, what I got, you ain't ready for. Facts. It's like some fruit. I can see animals eating some fruit. You better not eat that shit. That shit might be poisonous to you. Your little tummy ain't ready yet. Yeah, that's how that works. So, not for nothing, you could talk yourself out of your own spirituality. Just talking. You know, energy. It takes energy to move your mouth and to activate your voice box, which summons the spell that you're talking into existence. So whether you're talking future or present, you are speaking things that are not even taking place. It's like some people, and I see some people when they build, you can tell that they actually going through that right now. You can tell that they're going through that situation at that very moment. Or before, something that they experienced. And that's cool because you're getting real knowledge from the experience of that spiritual existence. But just talking for no reason and ain't really got much to say, you're going to lead somebody down the wrong path because you want to be heard. Look, I ain't going to hold you. Be mindful when y'all walk in this path. Because it ain't for everybody, and everybody still got to learn regardless. Everybody ain't built for this. It's like certain people that's in the front, they're in the front for a reason because they're going to take off and leave the residual energy of what it looked like. And then other people going to fall into that step. So most of the knowledge that people be getting, it ain't for people in the world. It's for your ass. Most of the knowledge you get and receive, the problems you deal with that you talk about, it's for you. You can't help nobody with that until you master that shit for yourself. How you live in your everyday, what your energy like, how you serve people, because that's the power you're going to use to transcend that spiritual knowledge that you so-called have to give to everybody else. Look, I ain't going to hold you. It's Naga.